students. Today we are going to study about friction. Last class we discussed about some topic about friction, right? What are they? First, force of friction, then factors affecting friction, then what? Friction a necessary evil. Okay, now we are going to study about the remaining portion. Okay, so take page number 151. Okay, so take page number 151. Okay, our topic is increasing and reducing friction. How we are increasing and how we are reducing friction. Okay, the sole of your shoes is grooved. Why? Why it is grooved? To provide the shoe better grip on the floor. Okay, so only we walk safely in the floor. So only we are using shoe sole. Okay, then the tractor tires of car, trucks and bulldozers provide better grip with the ground. In the tire also there is increase of friction. Okay, they also need what? Grip with the ground. Then when you are riding a bicycle, the brake pad do not touch the wheel. But when you press the brake lever, these pad arrest the motion of the rim due to what? Friction. Then only the bicycle goes slow and stop. Okay, ma? But when you press the brake lever, while you are pressing the brake, these pad arrest the motion of the rim due to what? Friction. Okay, the wheel stops moving. First it becomes slow, then it stops. You might have seen that kabaddi players rub their hands with soil. Right? Why they are rubbing the hands with soil? For better grip. To attack the opponent. Okay, they need a grip. Otherwise, if they touch the skin of the opponent means it will slip. Right? So they are rubbing the hands with soil while entering into the kabaddi court. Okay, ma, these are the examples of increasing and reducing friction. Then the sprinkle fine powder on the carom board. Right? We sprinkle fine powders on what? Carom board. Any powder. Why we are sprinkling the powder on carom board? Why we are sprinkling, ma? For the grip. For the rough surface they need what? Powder. The carom board is very smooth, right? To give pouring some powder, it is very grip to play. Then few drops of oil are poured on the hinges of a door. Why? The door moves smoothly. So they are pouring what? Oil in the hinges of the door. Then a bicycle and the motor mechanic uses what? Grease before moving the parts of the machine. Why they are using the grease? For easy working. Okay. Then the substances which reduce friction are called what? Lubricants. A substances which reduce friction are called what? Lubricants. In some machine it may not be advisable to use what? Oil. So we are using what? Oil as a lubricant. So air cushion between the moving part is used to reduce what? Friction. For all machine, oil is not advisable to use. Okay. Then there is an activity. Take page number 152. Activity 2. Okay. First we want to take what? Few pencil which are cylindrical in shape. Okay. Then place them parallel to each other on the table. See the picture, ma? They have placing the pencil parallelly. See the picture? The pencils are in parallel direction. Then place a thick book over it. Okay, over the pencil we want to place what? Thick book. Now push the book. The pencil rolling as a book also moves. The resistance to the motion of the book has been reduced. While pushing, the resistance of the motion of the book is also has been reduced. Okay, first we want to push the book, the pencil rolling, as also the book also rolling in the same way. Then resistance to the motion of the book has been reduced because of rolling the book. It is placed under what? Pencil. So the resistance may be reduced. Okay, the resistance of motion may be reduced. Okay, then wheels reduce friction. Wheels reduce friction. When one body rolls over the surface of another body, the resistance to its motion is called what? Rolling friction. We see the example, right, in the activity. If one body rolls over the surface of the other body, the resistance to its motion is called what? Rolling friction. Okay, rolling reduces what? Friction. Right, ma? It reduces what? Friction. Because one body rolls and over the surface of another body also rolling, right? Because of that, the friction is reduced. Here the friction is reduced. Is it convenient to pull the luggages fitted with rollers? Yes, it is very convenient, right? Since the rolling friction is smaller, then the sliding is replaced in most machine by the use of ball bearings. Ball bearing means it is wheel-like structure. Okay. It also reduces what? Friction in the sliding area or sliding friction. Okay. Since the rolling friction is smaller, then the sliding friction is replaced in most of the machine by the use of what? Ball bearing. Okay, ma. Then fluid friction. The next topic is fluid friction. Fluid means what? Water, then gases, liquids are all together called what? Fluids. It is like liquid like structure. Then air, water and other liquid exert force of friction when object move through them, right? In science, the common name of gas, liquids are called what? Fluids. We are calling gases and liquid as what? Fluid. Okay, the friction force exerted by fluid is also called was drag. Okay, the frictional force exerted by fluids is also called what? Drag. We are dragging. Okay, if there is a water, if any object is placed over the water, if we push the object means it is dragging, right? The frictional force exerted by fluid is also called what? Drag. The frictional force on an object in a fluid depends on its speed with respect to the fluid. Okay? While the frictional force on an object, if we are placing an object over it, means the speed with respect to the fluid is based on the what? Fluid only. Okay, ma? Then the frictional force also depend on the shape of the object and the nature of the fluid. Okay, the frictional force also depends on what? Change of an object and the nature of the fluid is based on the shape and also nature of the fluid. If it is oil, if it is anything, etc. Okay, then bats and fishes have to move about in fluid all the time. Their bodies must have evolved to shapes which should make them not to lose much energy in overcoming friction. Okay, birds and fishes have to move about in fluid all the time, because they evolved what? They have a separate shape which would make them to lose much energy in the overcoming friction. Okay. Here the shape of an aeroplane also designed according to that, right? All vehicles are designed to have shapes which reduces what? Fluid friction. Okay. All vehicles also designed like that. Okay. Okay, ma. That's all about today's topic. What we discussed today? First, we discussed about increasing and reducing friction. How we are increasing, how we are reducing friction. Then wheel reduce friction. Then one example activity also for wheel reduce friction. Then fluid friction. Okay, ma'am. That's all about today's topic. Thank you.